Okay guys, Pejman Gadimi here, founder of Exotic Car Hacks, and I'm coming to you today with a quick little lesson because someone in the insider group of the Exotic Car Hacks community posted this poor guy, Nick Rienzo's Gallardo purchase going completely sour on him. And so, I'm not doing this post to bash this guy for just not having understood the Exotic Car Hacks square or not having studied or done any of the things we teach at Exotic Car Hacks, but I want this to be a learning lesson because regularly in our community we post deals that people can find, and we also post, typically like good deals people have made, but once in a while someone posts kind of something like this, and it really gets me pissed off because it's the whole foundation behind why we created Exotic Car Hacks. And so a situation like this could have easily been avoided. This poor guy bought his first exotic car, which was a Lamborghini Gallardo 2006 SE model. It's one of our favorite cars at Exotic Car Hacks. We believe the Gallardo is one of the easiest cars to drive for free and even make a profit at times. And in this case, what he thought to be a life-changing experience at an incredible price quickly became probably the worst experience of his life. And if anything, it's going to cost him way more than it would have if he would have bought a much newer, nicer car. So the point here is to kind of analyze this situation and learn from it, because there's a lot of red flags here that could have easily been avoided. One of which is, if you look at this ad picture from the car he bought, you can clearly see that there's a broken little piece here by the door of the piece of door, which is something very common that we talk about in our Exotic Cars Hacks' buyer's guide on the Gallardo. But you can also see many mistakes here, including the fact that they say it's wrapped and that it's had paint work. You can also tell here from just the ad that the calipers were in gold originally here in the original photo, but there's a lot of flags just from looking at the photo alone. The first flag is that in our particular bad dealers list, we list Select Motors of Tampa as one of the worst dealers to not do business with. Many people even here in his own thing noted that this dealer is not only extremely shady. Here I want to show you. Here it says, Manny told him the place is near me and they sell rebuilt vehicles. Nothing here is worth buying. I hope you can do something about it. So reality is this poor guy didn't see the red flags because he didn't do his homework. And the point is that a lot of people get really excited when they're about to buy their Lamborghini. But just remember, an exotic car is typically known to be a liability unless you understand the exoticcarhacks.com strategies, which allow you to turn your liabilities into assets by purchasing the right cars at the right price and ultimately moving them for even a better price. And so the flag here that should have been happening on this ad alone is that this is one of these dealerships that, you can look at two main flags here. The first one is the fact that they offer financing for everybody with low down payments. Most Lamborghini, Ferrari, or real reputable exotic car dealers don't encourage these things publicly and out there. This is one of those dealers that sell shit to anybody at any given time. And then you can also see one of the other red flags was that you have to look at the inventory of the dealer, and you can see from the quality of their other cars typically what the quality of your car is going to be, because the trend in the way dealers make buying purchases follows true to almost every car. And so first we could see the condition being complete shit here in the original photos. We can also see that the car is sitting outside here. You can see sitting in order with other cars, meaning that it's a car that typically does not see the showroom, as it's probably in terrible quality and the condition is completely shit, so they don't care if they leave it out in the sun. And so, here you can again continue to see photos of the car. It looked like it had gold calipers, but again, when the interior looks okay. It doesn't, no red flags here on the interior that seem like extremely odd. But then look at what happens when the person purchases the car and receives it at home. All the trim is cracked. The job is terrible. It's leaking everywhere. You can see the door handles falling off. These things are actually expensive. You can see the paint here peeling off. The car was originally yellow, it seems, under. There's so many things that are wrong here. And then again, look at under, like complete shit. Look at all this leaking. This stuff can cost thousands of dollars to fix. Look at these tires. The tires are like $400 a piece, and they're completely shot to shit. And then even the logo, look, the car's been sitting outside the whole time. So the logo and the animals are like completely fucked up on it. So, you can clearly see this. This guy thought he was buying the deal of a lifetime because he got a good price on it. And he didn't understand any of the things we teach at Exotic Car Hacks, which are important because, he could have done what we call a PPI, which is something we never ever skip on. A private purchase inspection would have saved him thousands in headaches. And in addition to that, this is something we teach every time, is that the PPI report is to be inspected and to make sure that it matches what you're told. Having someone, when you're buying a car sight unseen, having someone inspect it and give you their like opinion as a mechanic that is qualified to look at that car and to give you like, hey, you know what, pictures look great, but look, man, there's paint chipping everywhere, tires are shot to shit, brakes aren't even yellow like you told me. I mean, all of these things could have been avoided with just a visual inspection. And a PPI is only $300-400. So $300-400 could have saved them thousands in repairs and issues. And you can clearly see all the problems with the car. You can see even the brakes are worn. I mean, it is a disaster for this guy. And you can see the dealer trying to cover up the shitty brake job there, telling him that they try to powder coat the brakes. And so, but you can clearly see they didn't powder coat shit. They just took a can of spray paint and just sprayed the shit out of the everything on the car, you know, and that's the problem. And so, you know, you can see the rust, the hit, you can see the leaks, the lines expanding. I mean, this is terrible, people. Like, this guy just got killed here. You look at this. I don't know if you can see my little mouse here, but look at all the tubes just completely fogged. I mean, this car was like the epitome of what you don't want to own in an exotic car. It is the complete fucked up car you take out there, you trash and you piss on, you don't maintain, you drop it off at the lot, and you trade it in for another piece of shit. And that's what the dealer did, and the dealer ended up taking it sight unseen, and they probably didn't even look at it. They put it back up there, and they just immediately sold it to the first guy that came up with the money and then looked like a sucker for it. And unfortunately, this guy fell for it, you know, so it is his fault a little bit, but how could he have avoided that? A, he could have gone to exoticcarhacks.com. He could have actually studied. Fine, it would have taken him 4 hours of reading and watching the videos, but I guarantee you he would have completely been thankful to have spent 4 hours understanding the market and understanding that the cheapest car is not always the best car. Two, he could have read our Gallardo Buyer's Guide, which is the most comprehensive buyer's guide anywhere on any of the models we feature, including the Gallardo and the Gallardo SE first gen, LP 550, 560, and up. So, you know, we break these cars down for you guys, so you guys don't have to wonder, what do I check? What do I look for? How do I check the PPI? Secondly, you could have selected a PPI location from any of our nationwide PPI locations we list in our resource center, people that we know and have trusted to have done PPIs before and have done the right thing by telling us the truth. If he would have used any of these resources today, he would have had his first Lamborghini experience be the one of a lifetime, posting pictures of him enjoying the car rather than posting pictures and telling the world how he got ripped off because he didn't do his homework. So hopefully, guys, you guys learned something. But for those of you that are in the market for an exotic car, please visit us at exoticcarhacks.com and make sure you learn how to actually buy exotics so you don't end up like this poor guy and make your first life-changing experience into the worst nightmare you could have ever yet been asleep for. So again, keep your eyes open, do your homework, and we'll see you inside our community at Exotic Car Hacks.